Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to take a look at Truffle Shuffle. Truffle Shuffle is a 2 to 4 player game published by AAG Games, and no, it has nothing to do with the Goonies. This game is a fast-paced game where you're going to be doing card drafting and set collection to try to get the most points by the end of the game. Let's go ahead down the table. I'm going to show you how to play this game, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you my final thoughts. All right, so this is Truffle Shuffle, and setup for Truffle Shuffle is really easy. All you're really going to do is you're going to start with 4 face-up cards here, and then your next row is going to have face-down cards, and they're going to go in between the top 4 cards. So your next row will have 5 cards. Then you're going to do another face-up row, and then you're going to do another face-down row, another face-up row, and another face-down row. So you'll have 3 face-down rows and 3 face-up rows. That's the setup. You're going to do this 3 times because there's going to be 3 rounds to the game. But that's the main components for the setup of the game. The other thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to put out these reward bonus coins. So the reward bonus coins are going to be set out based on player count. If you have a 4-player game, you're going to have 2 2 coins, and you'll have 3 1 coins. If you have a 3-player game, you're going to have 2 2 coins and 2 1 coins. And if you have a 2-player game, you'll have 1 2 coin and 2 1 coins. And these are going to be the bonus coins that you can get throughout the game. The last thing for setups, you're going to place out all the coins so everyone can reach them. And you're also going to shuffle up these cards and hand them out. It's very important that you're actually going to use this side because when you hand them out, and you'll flip them over, and whoever has this icon will be the first player. So after you handed those out and you figured out your first player, let's get into how the game is played. All right, so how do you play this game? Well, all right, so turns in this game are very simple. We're going to go through and we're going to take turns taking these cards here until this all runs out and there's no cards left. We're going to then place a new set of cards out just like it is here. And we're going to do that 3 times and then the game will end. Well, so what do you do on your turn? Well, you can only do one of 2 things. You can either take a card or play a card. And after you've done that, you do have the opportunity to turn in 1 set. So you're gathering these cards on here so you can be able to complete these sets. And the values of the sets are on here. So if you have 1 of each color, it's going to be worth 3 points. So you turn in 4 cards, 1 of each of these suits, which is a color, and you'll get 3 points. Here, if you have 4 of one color, you could turn it in and also get 3 points. Here, if you have a small straight, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 2, 3, 4, 5. Now these cards only go 1 through 5. Now, if you have small straight flush, that means the same thing as the small straight, except for they're all of one type. So they're all pink, they're all green, they're all the same suit. Then you'll get 6 points. You have a large straight, they could be all different colors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to get 6 points. If you have a large straight flush, meaning they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of all one suit or slash color, you'll get 9 points. If you have a numbered set, so if you put out a 1, you'll get 1 point. If you have a 2 2s, you'll get 2 points. If you have 3 3s, you'll get 3 points. If you have 4 4s, you'll get 4 points. And 5 5s, you get 5 points. Now, if these sets, which of course excludes 1, if they're all the same, you'll get the same suit or color. Here you'll get you'll get double points. So if I have 2 2s, I'll get 4 points. If I have 3 3s, I'll get 6 points. If I have 4 4s, I'll get 8 points. And if I have 5 5s, I get 10 points. Now you'll be scoring these, and we're going to go over, I'm going to show you how you're going to be taking and playing cards, and I'm going to go over these bonus coins that you get here too. Okay, so let's say it's my turn. I can take 1 card. I can't play a card because I don't have any cards in my hand. So I can take anything that is uncovered. So only this first row is uncovered. And I can grab this card here and I'll put this in my hand. Now everyone else will take their turn. So if we're playing 4-player, let's say that happened. And as time goes by, you see these cards become open and available. Now there's going to be 4 different colors that are available in the game, and the cards go 1 through 5. But there's some special cards in this game. Like if I pick up this card, it's still this pink color, but it's any number 1 through 5 that I want it to be when I turn it in for a set. This card here equals whatever number I paired it with. So this will be a pink 5. So I'll have a purple 5 and a pink 5. Or I could pair it with this and I have any number I want, and this will be the same number. We also have this one here where we can change color. So I can make this any number, but then I can change this to purple if I want. And that's that. There's wild cards in here. Let's see if I could find a wild card here somewhere. The wild cards are multicolored, and they are any color you want them to be, but they'll be that number. So, oh my, do I not have any wild cards in the first run? Let's find one here. Here's a, oh, that's changed. Where are my wild cards at? Well, there's wild cards in here somewhere. Like here. Okay, here's a wild card. This is any color, but it's a 2. Other things that can happen in here too, there's going to be a take 2 and a take 3. Now the take 2, if I pick this up, because when it's available, I know I just messed this all up, but when it's available, and then on a later turn I can put it down and I can take 2 cards instead of 1. There's also a take 3, but it's functionally a skip. So I will lose my turn, and then when it comes, so this has a little symbol here to show you lose your turn. You put this down, I skip myself, so I don't get a card, but when it comes back all the way around to me, I will then get 3 cards. And that's basically all you're going to be doing on your turns. So I'm going to be take a card or playing a card, and then I can turn in a set. Now when I turn in a set, I will get the points listed on the card here for this set, appropriate set I turned in. But as long as these bonus coins are available, I will get a bonus coin. So if the 2's available, I'll get the 2. Once both the 2's are gone, if a 1's available, I'll get that. And you can do this multiple times. Like if I'm the only one to turn in 5 sets in a 4-player game, I will get all these bonus coins in addition to the coins that I have here. The only other thing to remember with this is once we get down to the last card, everyone has to discard their cards down to the player count. So if it's a 4-player game, I'm only allowed to have 4 cards in my hand once that last card's taken. And if it's not my turn, I'm not going to be able to place down a set, so I might lose some cards. So you have to do a little hand management in this game to ensure that you're turning in your sets, and maybe not push your luck so far as to get some of these larger sets. Maybe you'll need to turn it in a little bit more often so you don't run into this issue. That gets into a lot of the strategy of the game itself. But for end of round cleanup, that's the major thing. So at the end of the round, once the player pulls the last card, they're going to have the opportunity to place down a set if they want, and then the end of round stuff will happen. Everyone will discard down to the player count and the cards in their hand. We will reset this board completely, so it'll be the same sort of pattern for 3 rows up, 3 rows down, alternating, starting with row up on the top. The player after the player that grabbed the last card will start the next round. You'll place out these new bonuses here based on your player count. So it's 4-player. There'll still be 2 2s and 3 1s. Then we're going to go in turn order until that round ends. The person grabs the last card, and we're going to do it one more time. And that will end the game after the 3rd time of going through these cards. All right, so that's it. At the end of the 3rd round, we'll tally up our coins, and the person with the most points will win. So these are all coin points. So whoever has the most points there will win. Now, if there's a tie, the person with the most cards left in their hand at the end of the 3rd round, because you don't discard at the end of the 3rd round because there's no point, that person will win the game. Now, if there's still a tie, the person that went last in turn order will then win the game. And that is really simply how you play Truffle Shuffle. I will say there's a lot of strategy into this game, but it's super easy to teach as you see. So let's go head back to the table here, and I'll give you my final thoughts on Truffle Shuffle. All right, so that was Truffle Shuffle. Truffle Shuffle is, for me, a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the deck building aspect of the game and the card management of the game, where you're going to be holding back some of those special cards so you get more cards. I really like the sort of like the Uno-ish feel of some of the cards, like the skip and the take 2, but you play them on yourself. You don't play them on an opponent. So there's not like a take that, but there's a lot of strategy in when you play them. Really like that. It's really good. It feels like if you play games like Point Salad where you can get high points, this is the same thing. You get lots of wood for ways, you get lots of points. There's a little bit of push your luck with trying to get those big patterns, but you have to remember that you have to discard down to the your hand size to the number of players that are in the game. Really good game. I really enjoy this game. I think it's going to make it to the table a lot. If you're looking for a unique drafting game where you know, it's fast paced, it only takes like 15, 20-ish minutes around there to play. This game will be up your alley, especially if you like card games like that, like you saw on How to Play. Definitely play this game. This game is great. I was very pleasantly surprised at how much fun the game actually is. And that is my thoughts on Truffle Shuffle. Thank you for watching.